Hello, my name is Taha, and in this project I deployed a Spring Boot application on AWS and configured it with load balancer, auto scaling group, and RDS database. And this diagram on the top right corner represents a domain architecture of the system. Users access the coupon service through the application load balancer, which routes traffic to the EC2 instances and connected to database and S3 buckets. So first I tested it locally using my SQL database, and so I was storing the data locally. So and then I tested to test the Spring Boot application, and then I tested it on an EC2 instance. I created it manually, and then after creating it, I tested it on this instance, and then I stopped it to do it remotely. So first I created the database, and this is the endpoint used in my Spring Boot application, and the port number and security group rules also here. And then I created an instance launch template for the instance, and then this is the version set as default, and here we can see the user data script that when we launch it applies this script to every new instance, and then here this is the load balancer. The load balancer details are HTTP 80 and forwarded to target group coupon TG. So if I click on it, it will show me the target group. There is one instance because I set the minimum of the auto scaling group 1 and 3 the maximum, so it will have one anyway. So this is the instance as running now, and auto scaling group that checks and add instances or remove instances, and here's the max and the min and the desired capacity, the subnet ID and the network available zones, so to be able to access from different zones, then the cloud watch to check the CPU utilization, and now I am gonna run the test code, and I will just pause the video for a second. Now I will SSH to the instance and run the test code on this instance. And I will be back in a few minutes when it launches the new instance and show the activity and everything. So now after I run the test, stress test file, the system created 2 more instances because it went above over 40% in the auto scale. I set it here for 40% CPU, and in the matrix we can see how high it got, and then to 100%, and then it created one and it sent me a notification here. Here it says that new instances launched. So in the target group there's 3 targets and 1 healthy, but they will be healthy when they initialize. I will pause the video and then stop the stress file to show when they that it removes the new instances. So here we can see 3 are healthy, but I will pause it and stop that stress file to show when they decrease. And here, after, as we can see, after we stop the stress file, we 2 instances stopped working, terminated, and the activity in the auto scaling group tells us it's terminating successfully, and the cloud watch, sorry, the matrix here, and I got a notification to tell me that it's termination. Thank you for watching.